give the first heading, armature coil. Write it first about this generator coil, as it is just like the electric motor. See in the diagram. Right, it is large number of turns of insulated copper wire. Turns of insulated copper wire wind around an iron core, wind around on iron core in rectangular shape. To form an coil ABCD. See in the diagram, coil ABCD. Next, now strong magnet. Strong magnet. Put dash and write. It provides strong magnetic field. Provides strong magnetic field. Full stop. The armature coil is placed between two poles of a strong magnet. Part number 3, split ring. See which are those in the diagram? Split rings R1 and R2. R1 and R2, put dash. There are two split ring TWO. In bracket R1 and R2. R1 and R2. Full stop. These rings are connected to the end of armature coil. Full stop. Next part, brushes. In diagram see B1 and B2. There are two carbon brushes are there. Two carbon brushes. Put dash and write. There are two carbon brushes. In bracket add on B1, B2. Full stop. These brushes are used for these brushes are used for to press the armature coil. Armature coil. Next part number 5, bulb. Or you can say that it is galvanometer. At the last. Put dash and write. This device galvanometer is used for to check the flow of electric current which produce in the generator. Now change the line, give the heading working. See how this it works. See. First point C, no need to write, just give the heading and just listen it. First part C, armature coil A, B, C and D. When this armature coil moves in the strong magnetic field of a strong magnet, this A, B, C, D coil rotates in the strong magnetic field which provides by the strong magnet, because this coil has been put between these two poles of this magnet, which is called a north and south pole. When this coil goes on rotating continuously in this strong magnetic field, it cuts some magnetic lines of force. Magnetic lines of force. This is the first point. Coil moves on rotating in the strong magnetic field of strong magnet, and it cuts some magnetic lines of force which provided by this strong magnet. Now see, by changing the magnetic field which has been produced, there will be chance to induce current in this coil. In this coil, the current will be induced. This is the second point. Now the direction of this induced current. Now this direction of induced current will be determined by Fleming's rule, for which we are calling as Fleming's right hand rule. Whatever the current will be induced in this coil due to the cutting down of the magnetic force, This current will be induced in this coil by the Fleming's right hand rule. Till here, is it clear? When the coil goes on rotating in the strong magnetic field of a strong magnet, it cuts some magnetic lines of force. Then what happens? Due to this, current will be induced in this coil. Current will be induced in this coil. And the direction of this current will be determined by Fleming's right hand rule. Now see the first part, for which we are calling as first half. Specially for this AC generator. Specially for alternating current generator. In the first half, see, first part, current flows throughout the brush B1 in one direction. B1 in one direction. And in second half, second brush B2 reverse the direction. This is the main thing. Suppose if this is first half, current will flow through the first brush in upward direction. Then the second half from the B2 downward direction. That is in first half upward direction. Second half downward direction. This is of B1. This is of B2. This process goes on repeating. And the induced current produced in alternating nature. Therefore, this current we are calling as alternating current. Alternating current. Now, in the second half, say, for which we are calling as this way by which we can try in the second half. B1 first half, see, B1 in upward direction, B2 in downward direction. This process goes on repeating simultaneously, and induced current also produce alternating nature due to this reverse direction. Therefore, whatever current will form, that current we are calling as alternating current. Now for direct current, DC, direct current. Only one change is there, see, in this DC generator. Well, if you want the continuous direct current, there are these two brushes, B1 and B2. In alternating current, only one brush remains in contact, and another brush do not remain in the contact. One by one, if it is in upward direction, it is in downward direction simultaneously. But in direct current, see, one brush always in contact with the arm of coil moving in upward direction. One of the brush will be remains in the contact with the coil in the upward direction. And other brush is in the contact with the arm in downward direction in magnetic field. See, this first brush contact with the coil in upward direction. At the same time, this another brush will be remains in the contact in downward direction in the magnetic field. Downward direction in the magnetic field. That means there is no any chance of alternating. There is no any chance of alternating continuously flow of electric current. Continuously induced current. Here induced current is continuous. Therefore, the flow of current in the circuit is always in the same direction. In the same direction. And therefore, as long as coil continuously rotate in the magnetic field, current will goes on flowing continuously in the one same direction. In the one same direction. Therefore, it is called as DC generator. It is called as DC generator. This is the working of our electric generator. It may be called as AC, it may be called as DC. Anyone. Particularly in the exam they don't ask AC or DC, but there are chance to ask common one for the exam: construction or working of electric generator. Construction or working of electric generator. Till here, read it and ask your doubts till this last point. Boys, till this last point, are some doubts are there? Yes? Boys? Boys? Any doubts are there till here? Yes?
Sir, in the Faraday's law of induction, the number of magnetic lines of force passing through the coil changes. Then the current is induced in coil.
Same thing is there. Same thing is there. Coil is rotating in magnetic field. Coil is rotating in strong magnetic field between the two poles of strong magnet. And when it is rotating continuously, it cuts the magnetic lines of force. It cuts the magnetic lines of force. And therefore, this current will be induced in this coil. Therefore, current will be induced in this coil. And therefore, we can get the production of the current in this our generator. If you want alternating one brush in contact at one time, first half, second brush in contact in the second half. If you want to direct current, both the brushes are contacted at a time. One brush with the coil and another brush with the magnetic field. Another brush with the magnetic field. If both the brushes are joining, direct current. If both the brushes are joining at a time, current will flow in the only one same direction. If both the brushes are connecting, alternating one after other, then the current will be the alternate. Then the current will be the alternate. Any other doubt? Because you have to go for the exercise, read it and then ask to me. Otherwise, we will turn towards the next one. If you have no any doubt, then only, otherwise no. Simultaneously you can clear the doubts, whatever you have. Instead of going for the part second, from the part one also we will be continue the same another topic, because it is connected to the topic number 5. Our topic is heat. Before that, clear your doubt till this last point. Within 2 days, tomorrow or day after tomorrow, you can complete this exercise. Till then only we enter in the introduction of topic number 5, heat. If you have no any doubt, then only we can turn towards the next one. What is your opinion? Yes, boys. Can we turn towards the next? Yes? can we turn toward the next? Yes? Can we turn? Yes? All of you ready? Just will see some introduction part, okay? Some introduction part. Come on, page number 62. All of you ready now? Boys? Are response me? Just turn it. Today, within 1-2 days, you can finish that your exercise. If you have doubts, you can note down it, and the next period you can ask your doubts in the exercise questions. In the exercise question of topic number, same one which we have been coming to an end. Just we go towards the introductory part of heat. Turn the page, give the heading heat. Just give the heading and come in the introduction. See the introduction. What they ask. First one. What is the difference between heat and temperature? What is the difference between heat and temperature? Can you define heat commonly? Heat and temperature. What about the heat? See what I will say, just you see. First of all, just listen it. Heat will be is the one of the form of energy. Form of energy. Now see, when the particles of matter possess the total energy, any matter, what type of energy it will be possess? Total energy means kinetic energy plus potential energy. And this total energy which is present inside this matter we are calling as its one type of total energy. Combination of this both. And when two bodies of different temperature comes in contact with each other, there will be chance of transfer of energy from one body to the other body. From which body to which body now? The body which has higher temperature. This temperature transferred toward the another body of the another temperature which has low temperature. Which has low temperature. And this energy transfer we are calling as heat. Suppose there are two bodies A and B. This temperature is high, this temperature will be low. Temperature will be low. Both the bodies having this total energy separately, A and B. When these two bodies comes in contact with each other, the body which has high temperature transfer energy towards the body of other body of this B which is having low temperature. This transfer of energy from high level to the low level we are calling as heat. We are calling as heat. Okay. We are calling as heat. Are you understand what I am saying? Heat is the form of energy. Heat is the form of energy. Form of energy. every body consists its own energy, own heat. The total energy of the body will be the kinetic energy plus potential energy. When two different bodies comes in contact with each other, what happens? See, the body which has high temperature transfer the energy to the other body which has low temperature. Which has low temperature. This transfer we are calling as heat. For transfer we are calling as heat. Now second, what is meant by temperature? What is meant by temperature? Now this temperature will be one simple